Yo, what is going on, everybody? Executives here, coming at you with an advanced guide for RetroWoW. Now, I came out with a very starter beginner's guide just showing basic gear and what you guys should do when you're brand new to the server. But I'm going to show you guys, after you get a little bit of gear, after you start maybe raiding or PvPing a little bit, what you should do after then. So there's a few questions about professions and stuff, and I'll just explain it right away. So basically, all professions are 8x, so they're 8 times the leveling rate. So unfortunately, you are still going to have to manually level your professions, which I have done for engineering. And the easiest way to do this is just buy stuff off of the auction house or level a profession with another profession. So like engineering and mining, they go hand in hand. Like herbalism and alchemy, they go hand in hand. So if you go out into the world and collect like copper bars and stuff, then you're able to level up engineering by making those copper bars if you didn't want to buy them for a ridiculous amount off the auction house, because they are very expensive on this server. So it takes about anywhere from about 2 to maybe 5,000 gold, depending on how cheap the auction house is, to level engineering from 1 to 300. So yeah, so you have to have a decent amount of gold. But so that just covers professions. Now there's also a lot of gold farming you can do. There's several different places and basically spots you can go to gold farm. There's the most popular one is called Core Hounds. So you'll see LF men like Core Hound Farm, CH Farm, and basically what that is it's just a quest zone where you teleport here, you accept a quest to kill 10 Core Hounds, which are these dudes down here. Generally, you want a shaman with Wind Fury in your group, and then you go and you kill 10 of these guys, and you get 170 gold as well as a bag of mysteries that has a chance to drop flasks and scrolls and stuff like that. Now that's like your very basic. You can come here without very much gear. So yeah. Now the more advanced farms are stuff like Cursed Island Farm. This is 700 gold, and for this farm you need to kill like 20 of each of these mobs, but they do hit really hard, so you do need a very geared character for this. Now this is by far, Cursed Island Farm is by far the best way to make gold in the server, in my opinion. If you get a really good group of like freaking 3 or 4 warriors, oh no, can I teleport? If you get a really good group of like 3 or 4 warriors, a rogue and a shaman, you can make like 10k in an hour. It's really, really good. Now if you don't have the gold or if you don't have the time or gear to farm out the Core Hounds or the Cursed Island Farm, you can always do the Warsong Gulch Mark of Honor. Like I said, if you bring 10 Warsong Gulch Marks of Honor, you get 1,000 gold, and also you can turn in your PvP tokens for major healing pots, for major mana pots, then go and sell those on the auction house. There's also high warlord gear and stuff you could buy, and then maybe disenchant if you wanted to. Yeah. Now, after you've gotten a decent amount of gold and stuff, and you want to start getting enchants, you come to this dude here and you do Attunement to the Crater. Now, you need to bring 50 PvP tokens and 50 PvE tokens. And the easiest way of getting PvE tokens are like Cursed Island Farm. They drop from Strathholm, Scholomance. Yeah, but the easiest way to get PvE tokens are through Scholomance, are through Cursed Island, because they drop off of every mob there. So now once you've done that, you're going to turn in your attunement, and then in Azshara Crater, it's a free-for-all zone, so you are able to kill other opponents for 20 gold. But once you go there and teleport, I'll show you what it looks like. You're able to get enchants. So you have all of your Sephirion enchants here. You've got the Power of the Scourge, Might of the Scourge, everything here, as well as your class enchant from ZG. So if you wanted to get your Zul'Gurub enchant on your helm, the easiest way is to just come here after you get the attunement, accept this quest, and then go on and kill mobs out there. There's also recipes. So if you needed recipe tokens for tailoring, fellcloth bag, if you needed recipe tokens for engineering, Lionheart helm, or the 3-hit scope, you could all come here and then turn in they're called recipe tokens. You need a certain amount of them to get the recipe for what you want, and those are all farmable on or in Azshara Crater. So yeah, so that's pretty much a little bit of an advanced guide. I've just explained professions, what to do once you get a little bit of gear. You want to start gold farming and stuff, because once you start getting enough gold to buy materials and buy enchants and stuff like that, you're gonna just be skyrocketing in terms of like gear. So once you start going into AQ40, then you can start gearing alts. Even if you start going into BWL, you can start gearing alts. Like I think I explained this in the previous video, that if you kill a boss and he drops an item and no one needs it, everyone passes on it, you're able to come on one of your alts and pick up that item off of that boss on one of your alts. So it's very easy. I've showed a character's video already, but I've made even more progress on all of my characters just by doing one Nax run and then coming on my alts and looting items that I need. One last thing I wanted to cover is people always ask me, where do you buy PvP trinket and where do you go to train professions? Now there's the Shatrath portals to Orgrimmar, Undercity, all of that stuff in Hyjal in the starting zone, so just take it to the main city, which is Orgrimmar or Stormwind, and then you're able to go there and talk to a guard and train your professions. Like there's enchanting over here, there's whatever you need, just talk to one of these city guards, say, hey, I need to go and train in herbalism, and then he'll point on your map where to go, and then you just go there and you basically have to manually train just like you would normally, but it's a little bit easier with with your Hearthstone. Also, one thing I want to cover is .st. Now you'll learn a lot of these RetroWoW commands as you play more, but basically .st is just stuck, and this is a free Hearthstone. When you type this in, it'll teleport you to Hyjal. So it has a 5-minute cooldown, so you're able to teleport to Hyjal every 5 minutes. If you needed to get to, if you wanted to get to Cthulhu or something from like the Twin Emperors, you just kill the Twin Imps, then teleport and go to Hyjal and then back to AQ. But in this little Hall of Champions hall here, you're able to buy your PvP trinket from this vendor for 500 gold. You don't need any rank. I don't have any honor in this character. It's 500 gold for the trinket. And then also the mounts are able to be purchased as well for 500 gold if you wanted the Black War Tiger, if you wanted the Black War Steed or whatever it is. And it's the same thing for Horde as well. Also, if you guys need to travel anywhere around the world, all the flight paths are pre-learned for you. So if you needed to get to Arathi Highlands to farm, Title Charm or something, if you teleport to Undercity, the Arathi Highlands flight path is already learned for you. Also, easy ways of traveling around the world. All these teleports for all these quest zones take you somewhere. So for instance, Ogre takes you to Tenaris, which allows you to get to Gadgetzan, and then from there fly to Feralis or something for Dire Maul. You're also able to go to all of these places, have ways of making gold and ways of teleporting around the world. So if you needed to get to Winterspring, there's the Chartooth and Yeti that'll bring you up here in Winterspring. Yeah. Also, I wanted to cover one more thing, which was professions. The profession zone. So if you talk to this dude here, there's a pet zone which allows you to tame basically every type of pet that you need. There's also a profession zone, which has everything you need to basically make bars, to smelt, whatever you need. I'm pretty sure all the trainers are here as well. And then there's a dual zone and an arena zone, but all this stuff you will most likely discover on your own. So yeah, pretty sure I covered just about everything that needed to be covered. Gold farming, bank, yeah. I'll come out with another video if needed, but thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.